Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I'm Rima Sozu for BlueFX.net, and today we're going to take a look at how we can instantly replace footage while preserving keyframes and properties, and also how to quickly replace compositions, which will save you a great amount of time in the editing process. We can instantly replace any footage, whether it's a movie or a photo, by selecting both the layer which we want to be replaced, as well as the footage from the project panel, and by dragging this new layer onto the old one while holding down the Alt key or the Option key on Macs. For this to work correctly, it's important to first release the left mouse button and then the Alt key. An important feature of this action is that the new layer will preserve all the properties and keyframes of the original layer. So, in this example, we have a layer that has been split a few times and has opacity keyframes. We can select all the layers and replace them with a new source layer, and all the properties and edits will be preserved. Instead of Alt dragging, there's a shortcut we can use, which is Control, Alt, and Slash, or Command, Option, and Slash on Mac. Sometimes you will have the same footage that needs to be replaced in several compositions throughout the project. So in this case, the best option is to select the footage in the project panel, right-click, and choose Replace Footage File, or Ctrl H. This will automatically replace the source footage in all the compositions. You can also quick replace compositions, and this can be very at hand, especially when editing templates. Let's take a look at this example. I'm going to use the Bob Business Promoter template, which you can purchase in the BlueFX store, where we have 3 text placeholders, and we're going to add another one to the scene. First, we need to click the shy switch to unhide the layers, and then we are going to unlock the layer we will duplicate. So, let's go ahead and duplicate the text placeholder composition, Ctrl D, and move the new composition down. Now, we normally move a layer by changing its position. But if we press P, we'll see that this comp already has position keyframes, so moving it would involve changing all these keyframes. Instead of changing the position, we will change the anchor point of the layer by pressing A and moving the layer down. We're also going to make some quick adjustments to the position. Hit P, select the first keyframe, and push the text up a bit to make sure the animation starts from outside the viewable area. We also need to move the last group of position keyframes to make sure the placeholder animates out on time. At this time, these 2 layers, although separate, have the same source, which is Final Text 8, in the project panel for both of them. So, if we try to edit the text in one composition, it will also affect the other one. The way to do it is to duplicate the composition in the project panel. We can jump right to it if we right-click and select Reveal Layer Source in Project, and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D. Now, with this new composition selected and the new duplicate comp from the composition panel selected, we can choose Ctrl, Alt, and Slash to quickly replace it. Because inside the composition there's another composition, which is Text 8, we need to duplicate this as well in the project panel and replace it, so it won't have the same source as the previous placeholder. And now we can enter our new text in the text placeholder. The reason I'm first duplicating the layer in the composition panel and then in the project panel is that we want the new composition to retain the same properties and keyframes as the duplicated layer. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.